Imagine living in a world where every object, every element of your environment has the power to influence your emotions, your health, and even your financial success. Sounds like something magical, right? But in reality, it's not magic. It's the hidden forces that lie within the everyday items we encounter each day. Salt, garlic, vinegar. We use them for cooking, but have you ever wondered if these common things could be the keys to changes in your life? What if I told you that these objects have the power to alter your energy, your financial situation, and even your happiness? This video is for those ready to explore the invisible forces around them, waiting for you to notice them and use them correctly. In today's video, I will reveal one of the most powerful secrets: how the proper placement of numbers in your home influences your financial flow. You will learn how everyday items in every home can become your allies on the path to wealth and success. And it all starts with a simple but important step: the correct placement of objects in your space. Imagine entering a room. It's bright, cozy, and everything is arranged harmoniously. But a few elements seem out of place. They don't fit into the overall picture. They draw attention, creating imbalance. This might not only be uncomfortable furniture or unnecessary clutter, but certain objects that cause you tension. Salt, candles, small symbols on shelves. These common things can have a huge impact on your energy. However, it's important to understand that every object has its place. They need to fit into the space without adding unnecessary pressure, but rather enhance your sense of calm and harmony. So where and how should you place them correctly? How can you create a space that is favorable to your financial growth and happiness? The answer to these questions lies in simple practices. We've all heard how numerology can determine our destiny. But did you know that numerology can also help create harmony in your home? And you won't even notice how over time your energy changes, your life becomes more structured, and your financial stability improves. Whether you believe it or not, science and ancient traditions prove that every element in your home has its own meaning. Let's look at an example of how numbers can change your financial situation. It's known that in numerology, every digit has its meaning, and even combinations of numbers affect your luck. One of the main aspects is determining the numerical code of your home. What does this mean? For example, if your apartment or house has certain numerical combinations, address, purchase date, etc., these numbers affect the overall energy flow in your space. They can either block financial flows or, on the contrary, open up new opportunities. What if I told you that you could calculate these numbers and adjust the energy of your space? Just a few simple actions, and you can tune your space so that financial flow begins to run smoothly. But why does it work? After all, most people don't think about which specific numbers in their home might affect their life. Because the energy of every space is made up of millions of subtle nuances, and even how you arrange your furniture or which items you pay attention to has a huge impact. For example, how many times have you noticed how the digits on a store sign or the phone number you dial resonate with your emotional state? Numerology has long proven that even changing one number can significantly affect your mood, and therefore your financial situation. And now, we will search for these numerical keys to your wealth. It's important to understand that numerology doesn't work in isolation. It's not just an abstract science, but a practical discipline that helps adjust your energy flows. It works in harmony with other forces, both natural and energetic. And when we combine this science with simple rituals like using ordinary salt, garlic, or vinegar in the home, magic becomes real. Nature and numerology are two keys that open the doors to prosperity. Let's break down how these two components can help you improve your life. If you want to get started, you should first pay attention to your surroundings. Every object has its own power, but it's important that they work for you, not against you. Let's look at an example. Many people use salt to cleanse energy fields. You may have noticed how salt creates a feeling of protection, but it's important to know that you can't just throw salt anywhere. In the right place, it can cleanse the space and enhance financial flows. But if used incorrectly, it can become a source of energy blockages. So, should you rush into salt rituals if you don't know how to properly adjust the energy of your home? Let's start with the fact that every space has its own energy. To make that space work for you, it's not enough to just arrange your interior elements. You also need to consider numerical aspects. How can you do this? For example, every home has an address made up of numbers. These numbers can either be lucky or hinder the flow of energy. How can you check this? The simplest way is to use basic numerology. Imagine your address is, say, 35. To find out how it influences your financial flow, you need to add the digits of the address. 3 plus 5 equals 8. The number 8 in numerology is associated with material abundance, wealth, and stability. But if your address is, for example, 22, this number is considered very powerful. It brings success, but also requires a lot of energy to maintain. This is just one example of how numbers can impact your financial situation. Now, let's look at how number combinations can be connected to specific rooms in your home. Every part of your space has its own energy that resonates with numbers. For example, the kitchen typically symbolizes abundance and prosperity, so its energy should be as balanced as possible. How can you achieve this? It's important for the kitchen to have elements that support the energy of wealth. These can be certain numbers displayed on a clock, tiles, or even numerical combinations in the decor. For instance, you can add a clock with digits arranged in such a way as to create a balanced energy, or use certain colors that influence stability and success. White, red, or gold shades in your kitchen's decor can amplify the energy of prosperity. What should you do if your number combinations don't support success? In fact, there are a few simple tricks that can help adjust the energy. Let's start with small changes. For example, if your numbers are negative, you can simply rearrange the furniture or add elements to harmonize the energy. One simple trick is using mirrors. They can intercept negative energy and help redistribute it. Special literature or practices like yoga, which work with light and shadow, can also restore balance in your life. An important aspect of adjusting the energy of your space is using simple objects with special symbolism. These can be stones, figurines, or even fragrant candles. Why is this important? They help focus energy on specific aspects of your life. For instance, if you want to attract money, you could place a yellow bull figurine on your desk or use special coins that symbolize wealth. Each such object acts like a magnet for energy. And it's important that these objects aren't just placed on a shelf, but positioned in places where they can actively influence your well-being. And here's another important detail. The energy of your home is not just limited to numbers. It also depends on how you relate to these objects. If you think all of this is just magic and don't pay attention to the details, then the energy won't work. But if you believe in the power of these symbols, in their ability to change the energy of the space, you'll see the results. Your belief and attitude toward these practices make them effective. Numerology can also help determine which part of your home needs certain elements to improve the flow of finances. For instance, using the number 9, which symbolizes spiritual development and achieving goals, can be applied in your workspace or business area. This simple yet powerful approach can be an effective tool for achieving your goals. Now, let's talk about how you can further enhance this energy. For example, one wonderful practice is calculating your personal wealth number. You can use this number to determine where exactly in your home it should be placed to attract money. For instance, if your wealth number is 3, you should use corresponding colors and symbols that will amplify this code. Add more blue or green to your space and include elements such as crystals or coins. This process is not just about numbers. It's also about how you feel in your space. If you feel comfortable and harmonious, your finances and success will grow. But if your space doesn't reflect your true needs, it will be difficult to achieve the desired outcome. So pay attention to every element in your home, from the smallest details to larger changes. Your energy should match your inner harmony, and only then will all these practices bear fruit. And here we've reached the most exciting part. Now that you know how to properly arrange numbers, which items to use and where, it's time to take action. Here are a few practical tips. Start with simple changes in your space. Walk through your home and assess if there are any areas blocking the energy flow. If you want your financial flow to be more stable, start by calculating the numerical code of your home. This will help you understand exactly where adjustments are needed. And remember, you have the power to change your energy and your destiny. Change the elements around you, and your space will become favorable for luck, finances, and harmony. But don't forget, it's not just about placing objects and waiting for results. Your thoughts, beliefs, and attitude towards changes also play a huge role. Your energy must be synchronized with your goals. If your goal is to achieve financial success, your attitude towards the changes in the space should be open. Use these simple practices, and you'll see how your finances begin to shift in a positive direction. But remember, this process isn't instant, so patience is key. Success comes to those who believe in their happiness and are ready to take action. If you want to learn more about how numerology can help your life, how to find your financial code, and apply this knowledge to achieve success, make sure to like this video. We'll continue our journey to understanding these mysterious forces that surround us. The more likes we get, the more new videos with useful tips and techniques for you. We'll explore how numbers, elements, and space can transform your life for the better. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the most exciting advice and revelations. But that's not all. If this video was helpful for you, be sure to share it with your friends and leave a comment. I'm always glad to hear your thoughts and learn about your own practices. Write in the comments if you've already used these methods, and if so, how have they helped you in life? Perhaps your comment will inspire others to make changes. If we get 5,000 likes, I'll be happy to release a new tutorial on how to calculate your financial code using numerology and how to use it for success. It's going to be a very interesting and useful topic, so don't miss it. Your success is the result of your efforts, beliefs, and willingness to take action. And now, having learned these simple yet effective methods, you have the opportunity to change your life. Remember, every day is a new opportunity, and you can become whoever you want to be. Don't be afraid to experiment with your space, numbers, elements, and most importantly, your beliefs. You have all the resources to make your dreams come true. Thank you for being with me in this video. Together, we can achieve more. Let's create space for success, development, and prosperity together. Subscribe to the channel, like, leave a comment, and don't forget to hit the bell to stay updated on the next videos. Every step you take towards your goal brings you closer to your dream. And I, in turn, will continue to share with you the most powerful techniques and knowledge so that you can become better and more successful every day. See you in the next video.